Drew Campbell, CEO and co-founder of NiHTEK. So I'd like to introduce our branded ingredient. When I say branded ingredient, I mean we are an ingredient. We sell to brands. We sell to manufacturers. We are not an end consumer product or anything of that nature, but nonetheless we pride ourselves on creating something superior and different. So it is, and it is very unique. There's a lot of technology, R&D, and things that no other protein ingredient company has done or easily can do. So hence it's a branded ingredient. What brought us to this is really the problem. And when you're looking at the industry today, especially when you're looking at alternative protein sources. When I say alternative, I mean non-dairy and non-meat sources. There's a problem. And to me, I believe it's a large problem. It's the pink elephant in the room. So the problem with a lot of, if not all, alternative protein sources is the number one is most of them aren't particularly healthy. Some are. Look, some of the pea protein. Pea protein's a pretty good source. But then who wants to drink pea protein powder or pea protein milk compared to dairy milk? If you're a dairy consumer, if you're a whey protein consumer, and you've got a pea protein and a milk, which one are you going to choose? Again, I'm talking about normal population, the omnivores of the world. You know, the problem is because they taste bad, they mix bad, they are often manufactured in a very cheap way. Pea protein, if you don't know the manufacturing of pea protein, I do. We've become experts in it. Our research and developing team has been doing it for many, many decades and throughout the world. So we do understand there's a difference. So, I mean, you're looking at other plant-based proteins, the color is wrong. They're not pure white like dairy protein. They smell more like veggie proteins. Now again, maybe some people like that taste and smell. For me personally, I dislike, to say the least. I really do not like vegetarian tasting protein. I like dairy tasting protein. I like the smell, I like the look, I like the solubility, I like that creamy aftertaste. And the number two major problem is whey protein itself. The supply chain is a mess. The prices have gone through the roof. So you've got whey protein is no longer a sustainable choice for the planet, but also for brands and for consumers when it's so expensive, going up 100 to 150% in the last 12 months alone. So that's not sustainable. And again, if a product doesn't taste or mix good or is not great for health, like a lot of the vegan sources of protein, it's not an alternative. So what's the third choice? The third choice is something we've been working on for a number of years. Not just myself, but our expert team, R&D, research and development, experts on plant protein throughout the world. And we're very proud to launch something that literally, there's nothing close, and it can't be close, because what we have done direct at the factory source of the manufacturing of plant protein. Now there are companies that formulate and what's called dry mix. They dry mix powders together and they have a slightly better form of plant-based protein. But there's a big difference between a dry mix and doing it from the actual source of where protein is manufactured. And that's what we do at NiHTEK. And I'm extremely proud to be launching our very first branded ingredient called NextWhey. It's NXTWHEY. And NextWhey stands for Next Generation Dairy-Free Protein. It's Next Generation Dairy-Free Protein, NextWhey. And what is NextWhey? It's basically a lot of innovation, a lot of R&D, we've been trialing in the lab for now over 2 years, getting it right. I know what we need because I've been a consumer of whey protein for a very long time. I've been selling, over 2 decades in the sports nutrition industry. I know what the goal we need to hit. And all of our research team and manufacturing team have been working day and night solving these issues. So what have we got now? We have literally got a dairy-free protein powder that is more sustainable than a lot of other products on the market. So tick, it's environmentally friendly. We have rounded out a lot of the amino acid profiles in there, so it's now in most cases equal to that of whey protein when you're looking at the amino acid profile. So it is a complete protein source, and high amounts of key amino acids like leucine and valine that unfortunately a lot of plant-based proteins lack. And the other component is it tastes awesome. Like, for most people, using next whey protein versus whey protein, there is going to be next to no difference in taste and solubility. So that's what we put together. Next whey, it's a branded ingredient. We know that's what is lacking in the world, and we're very proud to be launching Next Whey, branded ingredient, for those brands and co-manufacturers out there truly looking to make a big difference in providing a superior protein that is sustainable, but also a fraction of the price of that of whey protein. Hence, when I said earlier, the price of whey protein has gone through the roof. We are not cheap like a lot of pea proteins out there and other plant-based proteins, but we're also not the same price as whey protein. So it's in some ways the best of all worlds. It's sustainable, it tastes good, it's super healthy, and it's a better price point than that of whey protein, but still very high quality. I'm Drew Campbell, CEO and co-founder of NiHTEK, and I'm very proud to be launching globally our first branded ingredient, Next Whey, next generation dairy-free protein, available to you through great brands and manufacturers of the world that are looking to use superior branded protein ingredient. Thank you.